Hey everybody, this is JDGaming, back today with a very special OCG opening of the Chronicle binder. Now, this thing is about the size of one of our legendary collections. It's basically as big as the mat, so I'm trying to fit as much of it on here as possible. And in case you've never seen this product, because, you know, you only play the TCG like most of us here, basically, this is the original source material for a lot of the newer generational cards from, I can't believe it's already last year's Duel Power. So that had like a bunch of cool things, like it had Signal Warrior from 5Ds and, you know, some Utopia cards, basically something from every one of the original generations of Yu-Gi-Oh here, and it was a pretty interesting adaptation. I think it's cool to be able to see the source material here. There's a lot of really neat exclusive stuff that we're only getting in the OCG, like we'll see in this binder today, but I think you'll also see that the TCG product was pretty darn nice in this specific case. I do remember it was one of my favorite sets to try and hunt down and open, so we're going to go ahead and open this thing, and then I do have linked in the top right-hand info card there, previous opening I did of the Link Vrains box. Our Duel Power was basically a bit of Link Vrains Pack 1, that Link Vrains box, and this here to make a massive 100-card set that included some exclusive reprints as well. But before I crack this open, I guess, well, we'll see here, this is a special case where, like, it's a shrink wrapped here, you can see, but, like, it has, like, this, on the spine here, they have, like, on the back, it's pretty plain, like, you know, set contents and stuff, but, the binder itself is actually in, you can see that nice kind of gold foil there, and it's in this kind of wrapping here. I never opened this back in the day when I was doing OCG openings more regularly. This was something I was planning on opening, but honestly, when I saw it last year, I thought our Duel Power was a better set, so I was kind of disappointed in a way, but who knows, it's been a while, so maybe now I'll look at it and be like, oh yeah, I forgot. There is a nice reason to get this specific set here, and yeah, we'll just crack it open on camera for you guys. I figured might as well get my thoughts on it as I go and try this out, and, you know, you guys get to share the experience. I think that's the cool thing with it, rather than me just opening on my own and being disappointed. At least this way, there's a chance that, you know, someone out there may like it. And already, I think, wow, that's a nicer finish to the binder than I thought. Looking on the back inside here, like the little case thing even has more like the front. We'll toss this to the side here because I already took a look at that. Binder itself looks very sleek. It's basically just like a glossy coated cardboard. You can already see it's kind of like nicked down here, so it's something that wouldn't necessarily last, but you could easily put this like in your shelf. Heck, you could probably, if you didn't care about the condition of the binder, use this in like a if you have like a class or something where you like keep a binder in the class. I mean, you could probably use it for something like that if you want to show off your Yu-Gi-Oh pride there. But giant block of styrofoam. I don't remember if our legendary collections ever did that, but here we go. So you can already kind of see here, and I'll do a zoom up of each of these cards here as I open them, but these are extra secret rares, a rarity that we have yet to see in the TCG, but it's pretty similar to just like mix our diagonal secret rare with what we have as our Starlight rares now, but these are phenomenal here. Instead of it being, you know, just 6 promos you get in the cheap ultra rare that we got every box, you get one of each of these in extra secret rare. Looks like the additional promo cards you have for each generation are also behind them, because I see multiple cards there, and then you have like a special pack for each of these generations as well. So this is just a single thing, so it reminds me very much of our original legendary collection. Like, you get the same kind of just C-ring binder, I guess, that we have here. But yeah, let's crack this thing open here and see what we have, and it comes off pretty easily there. I'll go through and kind of backwards order, honestly. I want to see this stuff first. Man, like, just look at this card, and I'm trying to get the lighting in such a way that you can really appreciate the extra secret rare. Kind of tough to do on the spot without too much glare, but hopefully you can kind of see. Maybe it's a little better if I get rid of the wrapper here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll cut the bottom of this just so that the top of it maintains integrity. I don't know. Like, I always figured if I do it this way. Oop, don't want to nick it, so we'll open it all the way. There we go. There we go. Now you should be able to see that card in all of its glory. Just look at how shiny that thing is. I don't have the the camera's a lot farther away from the mat than usual, so my normal lighting setup doesn't really do it justice. But man, that is an alternate art of Decode Talker that, of course, we got in the TCG. But we also get a token. Okay, so we get a token, and then it should be the new cards that we got for each of these eras is in each of these sets. And wow, like you can see, this thing is called a Chronicle Binder Special Pack. This is the Playmaker Edition. One pack has 6 cards in it, so I'm pretty sure these are just the cards that we ended up getting as random pulls in our copy of Duel Power. But nonetheless, it's still gonna be very cool. And I did make sure to shake the cards down. I've cut an envelope I ordered once in the mail, and then my card got damaged, so that was kind of sad, but we won't repeat that mistake. Let me kind of reassemble this. Okay, so we'll put this here for now. And I think this is one of those like Cybers Wizards guys. Let's see here. It's a Cybers Enchanter. So Cybers Enchanter. Pretty cool looking. The OCG cards do have this nice kind of gloss to them. As you can kind of see, the reflection isn't like in your face blinding as the TCG cards would be. We have, let's see here, Backup Supervisor. So Backup Supervisor. I kind of like these, you know, even though it was pretty early on into the series, we got retrains of them. We got Decode End, so Decode End. I think it's a different name in our TCG, but I honestly don't remember. This card's like the special attack, I guess, for Decode. We got a parallel rare, which is kind of nice. This is what they did in like their version of Duel Saga, or Duelist Saga. It looked kind of like this on top of whatever rarity, so kind of cool to see that. This is just a Cybers Wizard. We have Link. What is this called? Disciple. And then we have a Security Dragon as well. So very nice set of pulls here. I'll go ahead and toss these down here. And that's basically what the rest of this is going to be like. So I'm going to speed it up just a little bit here, but we'll definitely talk about all these cards and show them off in their full glory here. They just look really, really nice here. Like here is Odd Eyes. I can't think of its name. Odd Eyes. Is it just Odd Eyes Dragon? No, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. That's what it is. So Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. But yeah, I mean, I can read Korean for any of you new guys to the channel, because my family is from South Korea, even though I was born in the States, and my brother and I do play TCG. But there's a token. I like the rainbow foil on that tool disc there. That looks really, really nice. And we'll go ahead and open up this pack as well. And I don't know, I'm just trying not to destroy these pack wrappers, because let me say, these are some of the nicest looking pack wrappers I have ever seen for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, this looks like, not like a premium pack like the set, but just like, it looks like a premium product. Like, everything is foil on here. It's got this nice bold, vivid color. You can kind of see, if you were handling this, that there isn't like a, you know, like the printing issue where like sometimes you have multiple layers on foil and they're slightly off, as if it's like attempted 3D, but it's unintentional. We don't have any of that kind of quality error going on here. And yeah, this is just a very nice product to see. Definitely glad I picked this set up a while back here. We have Odd Eyes, let's see here, Advanced Dragon, Advanced Dragon, and we got here Enter Mage. This is interesting because the Performages are called Enter Mages in the OCG, and then it says Smile Magician, so Smile Magician. And interesting that the cards he's holding are not foil like he is. We got next here, let's see here, Yongoni Pendulum, like a pendulum forever, pendulum infinity. I don't know exactly what that would be, but yeah, it's one of the cards I recognize the artwork. I just don't remember the card because I've never really seen it in action. Then we have Odd Eyes Saber Dragon, which I don't believe we got in the TCG in that set. I don't recognize. I remember this on the Korean shelves when they were doing like they had like the actual starter decks, which, now that I think about it, I don't know if we ever got or not. I'm just not as familiar with it. We have Smile World. This is kind of funny to see as a promo here. And then Duelist, it actually says Advent, which is Duelist Advent, the original name for Duelist Alliance in the OCG. So kind of cool there. It's still named after the set. It's just a different name in the OCG, so that's what they went with there. And I like how I said, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and go a little faster with all these, but I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to rush it. I'm just trying to enjoy it. And I guess if I enjoy more, it's going to take a little extra time. That's all that is. So here we have the awesome extra or alternative, alter artwork of Utopia, just number 39, Utopia. And man, this card just looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, let me see if I can bring it maybe to this side of the camera. I know it's off to the side, but well, at least the glare is not like, you know, in your face and everything. I'm just trying to see if I can get it to be a little more reflective. Let me try. I have one alternative light here. It's a little more of a white light. So perhaps that does a little bit better. Maybe not. So I'll go ahead and cancel that one there. But yeah, very cool card there. Our token is, of course, Yuma here with that Utopia. And I like the space background that they have for the Xyz theme as well. Remember, back in the day, lore-wise, Xyz monsters are supposed to be from space. Whether or not that makes them aliens or not, I guess technically by definition they would be. And I like how it says official card game. OCG, in case you didn't know, just means official card game. We think of things in the West as either trading card games, TCGs, or collectible card games, CCGs. I don't know if there are any PCGs, like playing card games, though playing cards are like its own thing, I think. You know, just like Ace of Spades, that kind of thing. There we go. Finally got this thing all the way down. We have number 39 Utopia Double, one of my favorite cards from the Duel Power set, because this card just lets you do OTKs out of nowhere with any rank 4 deck. And these cards just, oh my gosh, they feel glossy. Like, I showed you the front before, but the back is like that too. We have, I don't remember the name of this guy, but I remember seeing him in the Duel Power set as well. Let's see here. Onomatopoeia, it says Utopia Onomatopoeia. And in the OCG, at least in Japan, they were actually called Hope, if you remember, Aspiring Emperor Hope. We have Shining Draw, Turo. And with the foiling, it's kind of cool. I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but they're like little things in the background that kind of glint. Maybe easier to see with the naked eye. We have Gagaga Magician. Doesn't look like we have Gagaga Girl in here, but Double or Nothing as a parallel rare to go with our Utopia. And then this thing was in our World Superstar set, I believe. Let's see here. 전력 승부 챌린지. So some kind of challenge. I don't remember the name of that card, to be completely honest, and I'm not even going to attempt to, you know, come up with something that Konami is obviously named for their own sake here. So yeah, now that we got through that stuff, it's time to go back to the 3 OG eras that I fondly remember and love the show for specifically. I didn't watch too much of these shows here, mainly because busy with like high school and beyond at that point, and then these two never really got dubbed. I saw the first episode of the Link Reigns on Crunchyroll way back, and that was kind of fun, but you know, these cards just have a special place in my heart, starting with this gorgeous Stardust Dragon. My goodness, my favorite rarity. Like, I own it's an unlimited, but I do have like a Ghost Rare Stardust. But even more than that, I just love the collector tin version of Stardust Dragon, because that thing is just so sparkly. It's pretty, like it feels like Stardust to me, which fits with the theme of the card itself. And we have a token with Yusei and Stardust Dragon as well. I might use these tokens now that I think about it. I mean, tokens don't have to be a specific thing to your language or anything. You can't use them in a deck or anything. Heck, you could use a Pokemon card, I think, unless there's some tournament document that says you can't do that. But here we have the his name is Yuzhong? What? I guess they changed it in Korea, but Yusei. That's interesting to me. Okay, so Yuma's still Yuma, Yuya is still Yuya, and Playmaker is Playmaker written in English. So I did not know they changed Yusei's name in Korea. That's weird. Okay, but nonetheless, this is the pack that has like Signal Warrior that I mentioned before and everything. And oh my gosh, we're gonna get into this one and see what we get here. And let's see here. We have a Stardust card. It says Stardust Wish. So Stardust Wish. We have our Junk Speeder, which we ended up getting in our tin, but I believe that might have been a world premiere card that came out in the TCG first, and then they put it into this set. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's how they did that with the 2018 Megatins. We have a Signal Warrior, so Signal Warrior, and we have Junk Synchron, which is a nice reprint from that era. Doppel Warrior, so Junk Doppel right there, and Effect Veiler, very nice. Actually, I think out of all the packs so far, this pack is like the most playable. Like, you could easily just use these, if nothing else. Effect Veiler is very nice to see. So yeah, this is definitely a cool set right here, cool pack because of the nostalgia, and I think it's going to be hard to top that going back into the past here. But definitely cool to see these in Secret Rare. I mean, I get it. Like, maybe it's more expensive to do like the Secret Rare technology on mass promos that you'd be doing 6 of in every single box, but nonetheless, I am glad that I got a chance to look at these. There we go. We kind of have that. It has kind of like this wave-like pattern that you'd see in like the ocean, so I really like that. That does Neos justice, so I really like that. And we have Judai, of course, Jaden Yuki, along with his Neos there. And now we have our Slifer Red Pack special. It actually is Judai, so I guess Yusei is the only one they changed the name of in Korea, and I honestly have no idea for that. I found that out with you guys today live, so I have no real idea why. Here's the Double Hero. What is this card called? Let's see. Double Hero Tech. Oh, Attack. I forgot an extra in there. They put a weird space in there, and that kind of just looks weird to me. But yeah, it's cool to see Magma Neos and Shining Flare Wingman on that card's artwork. We have Grandram, so Elemental Hero Grandram. Grandman, I guess, is... I thought he was called Grand Ram in TCG. Maybe I was just wrong and I read it incorrectly. But this guy's called Grandman in OCG. That's interesting. We have that Chaos, what is it, Nebula Neos, I think is this guy's name. Yeah, it says Nebula Neos. And that was, of course, our tin promo as well. So similar case to the Yusei pack where we got the Junk Speeder. Shining Flare Wingman, nice choice for a reprint there. We got Neos, Reverse of Neos, I think is what they call this, or Assault of Neos. What is this called? Let's see here. Resu Obu. Oh, Wrath of Neos. Wrath of Neos is what it is. And then Miracle Fusion is, of course, a good card for that as well. Good promo to kind of wrap up that set. And now we're finally in our first Duel Monsters era, and man, oh wow, this is a long one here, but I think this is kind of fun being able to see all the stuff in here. Oh man, that Dark Magician looks so cool. Like it's kind of unfortunate the card's scratched. I don't know if you could really see it on camera there. It's pretty bad there, but this is probably my favorite artwork after the original. Like, the original just has nostalgic value. You can't break the heart of the cards, but this artwork is just very close second for me. It just looks so cool, and we have Yugi with that as well. Let me show that a bit longer on camera, just about what you'd expect there. But yeah, and then now we have let's see what they call this. It actually says Odume Yugi, which means dark Yugi, or Yugi of darkness, I guess might be a way to put it. So Yami Yugi. I was kind of interested in seeing what they would call him for this pack, because he goes by so many names. Pharaoh, Yami, so many different things. But yeah, we have our Magician of, what is this, Chaos Max, I believe? Or actually, no, this is just the Magician of Chaos. And then we might have Magician of Chaos Max behind this, if I'm not mistaken. I don't quite remember. Cool card there. We have Dark Cavalry, which, let's see here, it says Tomabop Kisa Plek Cavalry. So it's like the ultimate magical warrior. Black Cavalry is the OCG name there, looks like. Very nice. We have, let's see here, Unmyeong의 Duro. I don't remember the name of this. It might be like Destiny Draw. No, it's not Destiny Draw. What am I saying? It's something along those lines. It's like Draw of Fate, maybe? That might be it. But it's the one with like Exodia in the background. Oh, I didn't realize it has Dark Magician here. And maybe someone else that I was thinking maybe it's Dark Magician Girl. But I know I always saw the Exodia. I saw Dark Magician for the first time in this video, and then there might be someone else. Blackluster Soldier, I want to say. Yeah, that's Blackluster Soldier in the right there. So I don't know how easy it is to see on camera there. There you can see Blackluster Soldier, Exodia, and Dark Magician. Very, very nice. I didn't realize that's what the cards were there. So cool. Eternal Soul, always nice for Dark Magician players. Dark Magical Circle as well. And Diffusion Wave Motion, the card that is not a fusion spell. In fact, let me see here. This card is called Hwaksanhanen Padong. So it's like some kind of magical wave, but I guess diffusion, it just happens to be a word that carries fusion in it, and was not intended for that purpose here. So yeah, that's basically this Chronicle binder here. And so looking at this, right, and comparing it to what we got in the TCG, so where was this better? I think this is really awesome how the packs themselves just feel really collectible. Like I mean, even when I knew what like the key card in each of these was going to be, it was still kind of an experience being able to open, you know, the extra secret rare versions of it, just like the high quality of the packs themselves. But I don't think that's something that would really happen in the TCG. Like I didn't really mention it, but the pack wrappers themselves in OCG in general are a lot more substantial. Like you can kind of hear that and, you know, feel that. No pack in the TCG has ever been like this, and this is just what the OCG packs are like. So, I mean, there's just, I guess it's a higher premium kind of product in the OCG all around. Cards themselves have this nice gloss, of course, but definitely cool seeing that cool rarity, cool, just higher quality of everything. Where did Duel Power do better? Long thing, honestly. I like the reprints of things like Infinite Impermanence and the Necros. You know, I ended up building Necros because I ended up getting a ton of the cards just from pulling packs and trying to get things like Aromatherapy Jasmine, which is then another thing that the TCG did very right, I think, was including that kind of, you know, Link Vrains pack throw-in, because we hadn't gotten it in the TCG at this point, and I don't know how well a set like this would sell in the TCG, to be honest. Like, this would be like a cool, if they did like a Dragons of Legend complete series or like a Legendary Duelist kind of mini box that had some of this stuff, and then they threw in some kind of extra cards. I mean, they have tokens in here for sure. Maybe that could have done well, but yeah, I mean, it was quite a different kind of product, a bit underwhelming, more like a Legendary Collection original than anything else. I feel like in the TCG, though, you'd have to have either more in here that's guaranteed, kind of like a Dual Devastator, or you just have to have some kind of random element to it, like some kind of a mega set, like they ended up doing with our Duel Power. I think this was quite the cool product nonetheless, and hope you guys enjoyed this special opening. Let me know what you think about this down below. I only like really doing OCG openings on the channel if it's something that's a bit different, you know, something that you don't see all the time, and I thought this would be a fun one because it's a direct comparison to what we got, and I think there's pros and cons for both territories here. I could see the reasoning why they would have done one versus the other in a specific location, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did. So thanks guys for watching. This is JDGaming, and I'll see you guys next time. That's it for now, but feel free to grab one of these videos on your way out. If you really enjoyed what you saw today, remember to subscribe to JDGaming for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks guys, this is JDGaming. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll see you guys next time.